keep throwing her. Probably hit it. I just want a big striper now.
What's up, YouTubers? This is Connery from Out of Work Outdoors, and today I think this is a review that a lot of people have been waiting for, a non-biased review, and I think we're one of the first ones to do it. So this is the Shimano Stradic, the CI4 Plus. This is the 3000FA, and yeah, if you guys didn't know about it yet, this is one of the buzzes at the 2013 ICAST show, and this reel did win a couple of awards. And I'll flash them up on the screen. I can't remember off the top of my head what it actually won, but a lot of good things about it. I picked it up mainly for freshwater fishing, even though I believe it is rated for some saltwater action. I mainly bought it for my all-around fishing setup, and what I do is I don't have a lot of rods and reels, but I'd like to have a real good go-to setup, and my go-to setups are 6.5, 7-foot rods, and currently this is paired to a 7-foot medium action rod, and it's been doing pretty good. It's been on 7 fishing trips so far, all within the last 2.5 weeks, and currently I have the Power Pro on there, Power Pro 10-pound. And it's been doing really well. Right out of the box, it's a little stiff, but it needs to be broken in a little bit. And then after about, I would say, 2 or 3 good fish on there, I think it's properly broken in at this point. And it's very sturdy. It's hard to describe if you've never felt one of these before. But when you first pick it up and you turn the handle, you feel it. The XShip's in there. And the reason why I say that you can feel XShip is because I've owned Stradics before. I have 8000FA, and it has XShip in it. And that was one of the main reasons why I wanted this model versus the previous model, was the previous model didn't offer the XShip in it. And for me, that was a big deal, because I know I fish a lot of the smaller fishes, a lot of the fish around, say, 4, 5, 6 pounders. But once in a while, you're going to get a good striper on there, like a 15-pound striper, and you need something that can really handle it. And a lot of the reels that might pass, after you pull in a couple of those fish during the season, you'll get a lot of wobbles here and there in the reels. Like, for example, the reel handle, this piece right here, it'll start wobbling on you. That was one of the things that I wanted to kind of help eliminate, just from experience, buying the cheaper end reels. And speaking of price, this reel retails for about $230, and pretty much it's going to sit right around $230. It's not going to be much cheaper than that or much more expensive than that. It seems like all the new release reels are always going to be, everybody's selling them for the same price, because hey, it's a popular release and people can get the right prices for them. But anyways, I got this from Tackle Warehouse. I'm not saying go buy it from Tackle Warehouse, but anybody, Bass Pro, Cabela's, Gander Mountain, they'll have it. And even eBay has it. Okay, you probably get some better prices from eBay. So one of the things I really do like about this reel is its weight. It's really lightweight for what it can pack for a punch, because XShip offered in this size is really good. I know the FJ comes in this size as well, but it doesn't come with the CI4 material. And by not having that, it is a little heavier. And when I wanted to build my go-to rig, I really wanted something light, because a lot of times I do fish it 8 hours a day, and I really wanted something light, something that can whip a lot and not get too tired out. So rumor has it, before it was officially released, that Shimano was going to actually release a CI4 with XShip, and pretty much I was going to hold off until they did. And lo and behold, 2013 ICAST comes around and they show this off, and it looks good. I mean, it's one handsome piece of, or beautiful piece of art. It's really nice. The handle seems to be have been beefed up a little bit. The knob seems to have not changed. And for the people that have never fished a reel with a foam knob, I think you're missing out. You really gotta give these knobs a try, because once you go this route, I don't know if you'd want to go back. It's just one of those things. It's like one of those feeling things that you can't put into numbers, or you can't put onto paper. Let's see. A lot of the little features are, it's got an oil fill port right here. Of course, it's always got the brilliant paint schemes that Shimano always has on their reels. Really, really nice, almost like a violet fine glitter all over the reel. And this CI4 material, they do claim that it is 200% stronger, which is something that I'm going to need if I'm going to battle them stripers, you know. Here's your anti-reverse switch. I would prefer to put it over here, but that's just my little nitpicking that I do on most of my reels. Propulsion system, it actually works pretty well. On all 7 trips, a couple of them were pretty windy, a couple of them were dead calm, so I've covered the entire spectrum of it on it. Brand new Power Pro, and now it's turned pink instead of red. Never had a backlash, never had any wind knots, so that's actually pretty good. That's great. The spring here is actually very sturdy too, so that's always a good thing. A lot of reels that I buy along the cheaper range, the spring doesn't seem to be very positive, you can say. And the bail is a one-piece bail, so it's always a big plus. And the great thing about this is I think they've upgraded the drag system on this. I'm not exactly sure, but compared to my other reels that are about this size, if you look at the drag disc size, let's see, try to take this out for you guys. Here's the knob. Doesn't look nothing too special in the knob, except for the top. It does look pretty. You know, that's about it. Oh. But this is the drag system. The discs on the inside, they're massive. Okay, they're not that massive. They're good size. They're pretty good size. And if you take the spool off, there's the inside of the spool, and here's the drag clicking mechanism, is what I call it, because that's just what it is. It just makes a clicking sound. That's all it is. Put that back together. Okay, so the Stradic CI4, so here's some of the specs for you guys that I really want to know. Diameters and how much you can pack. There you go. Okay. And how balanced is it? It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's pretty well balanced. Still wobbles a little bit, but that's to be expected, just a little bit. But on the other hand of how strong is it? How is the XShip on this? The XShip is pretty good. Okay, just like all XShip reels, it takes a little bit more power to turn the handle, but once the handle goes, it's pretty smooth. It continues to go very well. And casting distance is one thing that I'm really into for my spinning reels. And I have to tell you, there is no improved casting distance whatsoever from this one to another reel that I've owned of the same size. Because I've had other reels that are same size, same lines on the same rod, and they do exactly the same thing. So if anybody's telling you that this propulsion system can actually cast farther, I didn't see it. Okay. The other thing was there is no spool, no extra spool that comes with the reel. I'm a little bummed by that. I mean, for like $230, at least give us some type of a spool. Other than that, it is left and right hand reversible. Most people already know that. At least on spinning reels. Here's the XShip logo stamped really proudly right there, and SR Reliance, and it's got a lot of bearings in it. Most of these bearings are sealed. You can't even see them. And since they're sealed, I guess that's the reason why they rated it for saltwater. In terms of weight, it is lighter than most reels out there, but it's definitely not the lightest because of the XShip. I think the original reel is actually lighter than this one. It could be wrong. If I'm not, I'll annotate it. But this one, it feels really sturdy. It feels real sturdy, and it's just it's a joy to fish. I fished it 2 days in a row, 8 hours each on this the whole time, and throwing topwater action, reeling really fast. Because for some reason that day the fish weren't biting unless if you're burning the topwater over the water. Almost like the more the splashes you can create, the more fish can get excited. The more fish will chase your lure around. So it was a really hard burning it around day. And what I've noticed was the gear ratio wasn't as fast as I would like it to be, even for jigging. Because I went walleye jigging one day too, and it was a little slow for my liking. If that's the only critique I'd have, that's what it'll be. The gear ratio should probably be up a little bit, maybe a half a turn or one complete more turn, and that'll be perfect. Cosmetic wise, actually, let's see. I've already scratched it a couple places right there. Scratch. That's a scratch right there. And it does scratch pretty easily. Okay, this whole and it did take care of it too. You know, it's not scratch proof, guys. I forgot one more thing. Let's just go over some of the key features of it. At least on the box it is. So take a look at this. It's got 6 shielded ARRB stainless steel bearings and 1 roller bearing. That was also the other thing, the main reason why I bought it, because I didn't want the sealed bearings, because we do a lot of wading in the rivers and muddy rivers and things like that. You do need the sealed bearings. It just helps out. The Dyna Balance Anti-Wobble System, cool name. I don't know if it works. Doesn't seem like it is. The Oversize Power Roller, that is actually a good thing that I forgot to mention. Yeah, that is oversized for this range of reels, because it's pretty big. It's a good size. Let's see, a couple other things I forgot to mention. Blah 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 blah. Oh, gear ratio 6.0. That seems really fast, but it doesn't seem like it's that fast. I mean, if that was 7-to-1, that would be awesome. I would prefer that. The weight is 7 ounces. Okay, I'll give you that. Line capacity is where they are way off, because it lists 10 pounds, and this is Power Pro. We'll forget, that's the actual Power Pro right there. 10 pounds, 235 yards. That's BS. This is 150 yards. Okay, there's no way you can stick on another 100 yards onto this spool. So I don't know what they're talking about. I have no idea, because here it even says pounds 870. That's mono diameter. Where's the boards of braid? Oh, there is no braid rating. That's nice. I guess it's not really built for braid. But I got the braid on there, and that is wrong. Let you guys know that. Alright, there you go. That is the final conclusion and final thoughts on my Stradic. Hey, if you watched this far already, I'm pretty sure you like what you've just seen, so please be sure to subscribe and check out our other videos. If you have any pictures you'd like to share with us, please post them up on our Facebook page or tag us on Instagram.